Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Deluxe Lock Vehicle and Trigger Machines from Lupinranger versus Patoranger. So, we're in a very unique situation where these are all the deluxe individual mecha for the Lupinrangers and the Patorangers, but we do not have the mech formation yet, and also this guy is backwards, so that's embarrassing, guy. You need to get that under control. But yeah, so it's an interesting situation. It's not as if we haven't sold individual components before, but in order to do a foam party, these guys just need to liven up. They're so stiff right now. Look at them. No, sorry. Anyway, in order to form their individual mecha, they need the Good Striker, which is not out yet, but they release these individually because you need each of them individually for the changer sounds. So it's just kind of a unique situation. I'm just going to kind of do a quick overview of what they look like. They each have a sort of quote-unquote secondary combat mode, but it's nothing really too special. Special? I'm a really good talker in this one. But, you know, nothing really too special. But I thought I would go over these since it's going to be a minute before we can actually get the Good Striker. I'm going to go with Lupinranger first because I said so. So here you have Lupin Blue's vehicle. You got a bit of a, kind of like a classic looking plane. You got like the little propeller here in front. And these, honestly, overall, spoiler alert for all of them, look fine. None of them really stand out as, oh my god, this is amazing. But they do a pretty good job being what they want to be, which is vehicles. You got the little lock mechanism up here, which works. And actually has a really nice clicking feel to it, and will work with the changer because it actually recognizes the lock changes, which is really nice. But yeah, that's Blue's. His secondary mode basically involves you folding this down and then folding this little gun out, and he's like, and that actually looks really wrong to me, but yeah, like as you can see, upwards of seconds of fun. But we're going to be able to do more with them once they get in their mecha mode, once Good Striker comes out. What the heck, Good Striker? Like, honestly, why did I just say what the heck? Am I, like, censoring myself now? Anyway, here's Lupin Red's vehicle. This will also be included with the changer if you get the Lupinranger version. If not, you're going to need this. This might be my favorite of the three Lupinrangers. I'm not sure. It definitely feels like the sleekest. Looks pretty neat. Also, working lock here. Can fold these up. That's seconds of fun yet again. You can see in here there's the, where's the head's gonna be for Lupin Kaiser, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what he does. There's no wheels or anything on the bottom there. All right, now we got yellows right here, which maybe is the most, I don't know, odd looking, I guess. I mean, you got this like saw blade back here in case you wanna saw stuff, and you got like these turbines here. Again, a lock. Its mode basically turns it into, or its secondary mode, and you can also move these around, so it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to make this entertaining. But this reminds me of the RC designs for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. But yeah, it's like, so yeah, that's kind of, that's a thing. All right, so there's no lights and sounds or anything in these. The sounds are all gonna come from Good Striker. Now for the Patoranger vehicles, we'll go with Nigo's first. He's got a pretty simple second gimmick, which we'll get, but this looks pretty basic. It kind of reminds me a bit in design, obviously without the animal motif, but Gumperd from Goanger. But these are obviously much more, these are ground vehicles, these are sky vehicles, and this is much more police themes. These do have wheels that roll, but its gimmick actually is button press activated. So you got this trigger here, and that will do it too, but you can also press this without, you can also do it without the trigger is what I was trying to say, but like it just kind of makes it more difficult. But yeah, press the little trigger and skaboof, and you got a little gun out there. That's why it reminds me of Gumperd, but that's kind of neat. And it's neat that like, this becomes the trigger for the Morpher, and it actually kind of uses that, hence Trigger Machines. Very simple but effective. It doesn't change the design a whole lot, but I think it makes these a little bit more fun than the lock vehicles. Here we got Reds, which actually, oddly, in a way, might be my least favorite. Like, it's pretty basic, but just because of its gimmick, like, its gimmick is, it gets longer, like, whoa, I can't even believe that, guys. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's its gimmick, is gets longer. And here's Pink's, which is very interesting looking. It looks like a weird frog tumor emergency vehicle. Very strange there. Its gimmick here is also gets longer, but then you can put out this stick. Watch out, crime. So yeah, that's how you do that. But yeah, that's honestly basically about it. Obviously, you can use all of these in the changer, which is you can see in the changer review, which will be in this hopeful playlist and will be linked near the end of this video. But yeah, they're fun little machines. You know, nothing that I would say about any of these. It's like, oh my God, guys, you have to get this right now. It's the hottest holiday toy in February. But they're fine for right now what they are. They're fun little vehicles to have if you have them for the changer. But I'll be able to say much more on my recommendations of what I would buy or whatever once we get good Striker and see how the mechas work and stuff. But for now, they're very adequate vehicles on their own that I can recommend, at least for getting the sound you want out of your Versus changer. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's Awesome Rider, signing out.